talked to a neighbor who said they saw those two individuals drive up in a car. Now, of course, that is unconfirmed by that press release that Wright just mentioned from Portland Police Bureau. But neighbors here did say they saw those two individuals drive up in a car. Hopefully, they are doing okay at this time. They said, you know, from the looks of it, at least they were able to drive themselves here, and then police met them here in this neighborhood. Allegedly, from what the neighbor said, they may have some family, some connection here, and that is why they came here with their car from where that scene happened, from when the shooting happened. And of course, just very recently getting that information confirmed from the Portland Police Bureau that scene happened in the address Wright provided you, a little ways away from here, the shooting from two federal officers. There have been neighbors here just discussing this as we got here. A lot of people quite upset. And of course, Portland Police Bureau urging calm. We'll come back to you guys, and we'll be here waiting and getting as much information as we can in the meantime.
Okay.
Standard Time, U.S. Border Patrol agents were conducting a targeted vehicle stop in Portland. The passenger of the vehicle and target is a Venezuelan illegal alien affiliated with the transnational Tren de Aragua prostitution ring and involved in a recent shooting in Portland. The vehicle driver is believed to be a member of the vicious Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. When agents identified themselves to the vehicle occupants, the driver weaponized his vehicle and attempted to run over the law enforcement agents. Fearing for his life and safety, an agent fired a defensive shot. The driver drove off with the passenger, fleeing the scene. The situation is evolving and more information is forthcoming. So there we have an official response from the Department of Homeland Security.
Well, there you have it. We had another shooting down in Portland. Two gang members from the vicious Venezuelan gang was shot. I'm waiting for the left to go over there and start protesting because these two gang members was also shot, because this is what they do. Now, there's some things I would like to say, but I just can't say it on the air because I know damn well YouTube and Facebook, the damn take it down. What I really want to say about this whole shooting over in Minneapolis. Now, we got some more information about the woman. Her and her wife, alleged wife, had moved to Canada for 8 months. And she had been trained on specifically how to prevent ICE from doing their jobs. So I want to be clear about something. I don't give a damn how emotional you get about something. There ain't no reason that you should be trying to prevent ICE from doing their damn job. It's like people that lost their damn mind. Just obey the rules. What gives you the right? They're trying to arrest illegal folks over here, and you feel like you want to save an immigrant. And see, these are the same liberals. You remember when Greg Abbott had sent these illegals over to Martha's Vineyard? See, these same bleeding heart, pearl-clutching liberals made sure that those illegals didn't stay over at Martha's Vineyard but one damn day. Because no matter how they act like they're so concerned, oh my God, she was so innocent. I forgot this actress' name. She was making a statement. You know, she kind of looked like she's already been embalmed. I can't remember her name. Well, let me go get the clip. She's over here and, oh my God, this is so tragic. All those pedos in Hollywood molesting children, and this Frances Fisher is her name, I believe.
Say her name. Renee Nicole.
Say her name, say her name.
Oh, good. Shot in the face.
You know, where was these liberals right here when Charlie Kirk got shot? Remember how they was mocking it? I mean, we see, at least we're not mocking. We're just saying you can't be resisting the agents. But when Charlie Kirk was shot, they were mocking it. Good for him. He's a racist. This woman said she hated Donald Trump. Her and her girlfriend went to Canada. Why you come back? See, no matter how much these liberals say how much they hate the United States, when they go to another country, they always come back. George Clooney tried the same thing, but unfortunately, he came back.
By an ICE officer. She was in her car, wheels turned away.
I don't know what you're doing with your makeup artist here, but I've seen people that were embalmed in the casket. They didn't look quite as dead as she looks.
From the officer standing outside of her door. And
he was just, the officer just standing outside her door. She was just minding her own business, just on her way to pick up her kids from school. She's not even from Minneapolis, damn it.
he shot her point blank. Kristi Noem already is saying that he was defending himself. That is a lie.
We played the video, half dead. I don't know if you've seen the video or not, but I mean, if you really want to look at facts.
What's it going to take? Is it going to take the president walking down?
What is it going to take for us to arrest a bunch of you bastards and lock you up? What is it going to take for that? That's what I've been saying. What is it going to take for more of you to get locked up?
On Fifth Avenue and shooting somebody and he'll still get off?
Your doorbell is ringing. Somebody's at the door. Maybe it's one of those gang members.
This was cold-blooded murder, guys. Look at the videos.
I did. I looked at it.
The truth is there.
Mm-hmm. You absolutely, I agree with her 100%. The truth is there. And so is your embalmment person, because they gave, don't you supposed to be asleep if you've been embalmed? How you still talking?
Fuck this cabal.
Is that a this language they use? You know, let me tell you a secret. If you want to know what's good for America, whenever the left is upset about whatever, when we went over and got Maduro from Venezuela, they were upset about that. When we were deporting the illegals, they were upset about that. When we were stopping the fraud, they were upset about that. When we closed the border down, it was upset about that. Notice they're only happy when they're destroying something. So if you want to know what's good or bad, just see the mainstream media and these kooky left nut jobs who's for this. Do you know they got some of these dumbasses who have seen some of this stuff firsthand? Matter of fact, I was talking to a fellow that said, all these shootings go on in the damn hood, and now you worry about somebody here instigating against ISIS. Freaking porch monkey. But what gets me, though, is that it's the way they're protesting now. What I do like this time here, ICE has not slacked up, because I got a video of a big lard ass who tried to throw some at the ICE agents. They threw him down. His butt was all out because that crack was all out. You know he was funky. He was trying to run, but he was too fat. And he fell down. They slammed him on the ground. They roughed him up a little bit. They didn't rough him up enough as far as I'm concerned, though. You need to put a little bit more paint on him. I don't think you put enough paint on him. I'm going to see that in a few minutes. But I got two police officers from different states, one from Florida and one from Chicago, and you're going to be shocked. I think I played the one from Chicago before. You're not surprised with the one from Florida because it's the same sheriff. He's always on the right side. Both of them said, the one from Chicago and the one from Florida, both says if you obey the damn law and not try to use your vehicle to run over agents, you will not be harmed. I couldn't believe the one from Chicago said this.
Do this. Let's send out the message loud and clear. And it should start with the mayor, the police chief, the local sheriff, and the governor of Minnesota. Cooperate with law enforcement officers. Don't resist them. Don't violently resist them. If you do violently resist them, if you do felonious assaults with 2-ton weapons, expect to be shot. Hello, everyone. Chef Grady Judd here. I've been asked by media outlets and several people to comment on the event that occurred in Minneapolis yesterday. Let me make one thing abundantly clear. You have to be accountable for your conduct.
Amen.
And that starts with the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear his filthy talk?
I
Did you
did.
hear his filthy, uninformed talk yesterday
Yes, I
to the
did.
people not only of the city and the state, but across the nation? Shame on you. That's lack of professionalism.
Yep.
Now let's look at the event. The investigation's not complete. I am giving you context on the video clip that I saw. Law enforcement officers, federal law enforcement officers, ICE agents, were trying to take the occupant of the car out of the vehicle. During this encounter, the vehicle backed up and then drove directly at the ICE agent.
That's what I
That
saw.
is a deadly weapon, a 2-ton deadly weapon.
Facts.
So what did the occupant expect? They should have expected to be shot.
Yes.
When you commit a deadly
Preach, brother, preach. Amen.
assault on a law enforcement officer. So let's do this. Let's send out the message loud and clear.
Send it.
And it should start with the mayor, the police chief, the local sheriff, and the governor of Minnesota.
Exactly.
Cooperate with law enforcement officers. Don't resist them. Don't violently resist them. If you do violently resist them, if you do felonious assaults with 2-ton weapons, expect to be shot.
It's very simple. This is a very simple thing. Listen to how ridiculous people have become. Facts don't even matter anymore. It's all about emotions. But I'm on a personally tell you, I don't give a damn about your emotions. I just don't care. I had to tell somebody I knew today about it. I said, I don't give a damn about none of your emotions. I don't give a damn about none of that. If the police tell you to do something, if the ICE agents inform you not to be impeding their job, what they're doing, trying to arrest illegals, if you don't use your weapon as if you don't use your vehicle as a weapon, you won't have these issues. That wouldn't even been a problem. She moved back from Canada over here. They say she was trained. She was trained in how to prevent ICE from doing their damn job. How's that working out for you? Not working out at all, is it? See, this is my sentiment. When the police stop me, they can be in the wrong. I'm not finna cause the scene. They got a gun. They got a badge. I'm going to wait till I get to a safe place, and then we can take care of business then. We can sue whatever we need to do. But acting a fool with somebody who has the gun and the authority to prevent you from doing something is a bad career choice, if I must say so myself. That is a bad career choice. Now, I'm going to let you hear this other fella from Chicago, and he actually says the same thing, which is shocking.
Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers.
Yes.
They are agents of law enforcement.
Amen, brother.
If you box them in with vehicles,
yes,
it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed.
Well,
and that this could end in a deadly situation.
Say it.
And it's reasonable for them to use force.
Make it plain, brother. Make it plain.
Based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer.
I agree.
You are breaking the law when.
Did you hear that? You box them in. You try to do anything with your vehicle. It's reasonable for them to think that you're trying to harm them. And by the way, the officer who did the shooting here, I got another video. He was just drugged about a month or so ago by another damn illegal. An illegal was being stopped. A rapist illegal was being stopped. This officer right here who did the shooting was drugged down the street all through the yard by an illegal. See, they're already on edge because the assault is up like what, 1,400%. The assault on federal officers is up like, because when I go to a dangerous neighborhood, my height is heightened up. My sense of awareness is built up. I might be a little quicker to do something because you see the unsafe environment. So these ICE agents are out here, and these people are screaming F you. By the way, her girlfriend, wife, whatever you want to call it, was in the flannel shirt. She's the one was outside videotaping saying, F, get the F out of here. You instigated the whole damn thing. And you the one told your girlfriend to come down here. Y'all should have stayed in Canada.
You do that. And you are putting yourself in danger.
Yes, you are.
Following law enforcement agents around.
Mm-hmm.
The question is why?
It's a good point.
What do you plan on doing?
Amen, brother. Make it plain. What are you planning on doing? She had been following the officers all day. I'm just waiting to get down to Portland because they haven't given all the story yet. But those are 2 gang members shot in Portland. Don't worry, they'll probably be down there protesting for them like they did with the Maryland man.
It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them.
Damn Skippy.
If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement.
That's it.
Local, state, federal, county. And you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death.
That's fact.
When you plow into a vehicle that contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force.
Was that plain enough for you? See, this is the only thing that the folks in Minneapolis, matter of fact, when the ICE was going down to Minneapolis, what should have happened is Tim Walz, this little crazy looking mayor. I got a video of him when he was apologizing for being white to Black Lives Matter too. He's such a soy boy. And the thing about this is that if they had told everybody when they make sure you do not try to impede the officers, the ICE agents when they're down there, don't try to antagonize them, don't follow them around, let them do their job. Because if you have ID and the police stop you, you show them your ID in the conversation. Just say they wrongfully take you to jail. Sue them. I've been pulled over before wrongly with police officers. I don't get out and say, "What the F you stopping me for, you mother F you?" That's not a good tactic to take. Basic common sense tell you that's not a good tactic to take. But you're going FAFO. That's what's going to happen. Now, I got 2 heifers, and these are heifers. Both of them are saying how we need to take up arms. And even Black Lives Matter is back. Some wild animals on here talking about what she needs to do and reminding them of do just like you did for George Floyd. It's a different era now. You're not going to try that George Floyd trash no more. We're not going for that one again. Homie, don't go for that. We're not going for that at all. But I want to play, and I got a clip from Whoopi too, Whoopi Goldberg. She's a genius, by the way. I just don't know how that woman got to be so damn bitter in her freaking old age. Okay, I got 2 heifers who wants to tell you what they need to do. She says, we don't want to have no peace. Okay.
To the mayor and everybody in Minneapolis calling for peace after that woman was gunned down in her car. No, I don't want peace. I want chaos.
Why don't you go out there and do something, badass? Everybody's a badass in their house.
I don't want peace. They're just trying to placate us. This is bullshit. A woman was shot dead in her car.
Did she use her vehicle as a weapon? Did you see that part? You off your prescription drugs again?
Because they thought she was trying to stop them. This is bullshit.
See, this is what you're going to understand. I was telling Clever this particular story right before I came on the air. I said I used to work with this fella. He was older than me. And this is when I first started doing YouTube, when I first wrote first book, Whatever Happened to Common Sense. And I told him, he said, man, it's just so extreme. You got such a negative thing. He was a Republican, but he was like kind of passive. Him and his wife both was. I think he's about 15 years older than me back then. And I told him, I says, I'm going to tell you something. I said, I bet you if you start paying attention to politics close, within 5 or 10 years, eventually you're going to come to the same conclusion to me. You just don't pay attention to it like I do. I guarantee you. You think I'm harsh? Pay attention to these people. You have a better chance on rationalizing with a wild pack of hyenas than you are trying to negotiate with heifers like this. It don't do no good. See, I know people who I've been doing all my life, they didn't turn a little bit after they got older. I be just raw as can possibly be on them. I be saying, use the dumbass. If you believe it, take your monkey ass down there and do the same thing. So if you think that's a good idea to just disobey and try to impede and stop the law officers from doing their damn job, and when something happens to you, you want to get on here whining and stuff, look at the damn tape. The woman would be still alive right now if she wasn't trying to use her vehicle to keep hindering. I played the witness tape yesterday for you. I may play it again. She said all day long she's following the ICE agents around, trying to stop them from doing their job, which is deporting a bunch of damn illegals. Now, somebody should have asked these two married women, these two lesbians, how many of these illegals do you invite to your house and let them stay at your house with your 3 kids? It's good to try to play Robin Hood with other people's money. See, socialism is good until you run out of other people's money. Then all of a sudden it ain't that good no damn more. See, she's on the internet talking like this right here. I guarantee you she don't want the damn illegals in her neighborhood either.
This is bullshit.
Here's another one.
Shut up about this, because that could have been me. She was a white U.S. citizen.
It could have been you if you're going to use your vehicle to try to ram somebody. You damn right it could have been you.
And a mother. Do y'all not realize that you do not have to get out of the car for an ICE agent?
See, you got these internet lawyers who be wiring these people up. If you are impeding traffic with a law officer and he tells you to stop and get out the car, you really technically are under arrest. You're being detained until he says you can go. And that's what happened. She took off and hit the officer when she took off.
Car for an ICE agent. If they don't have a warrant signed by a judge and they're not arresting you, you don't have to do shit. She was completely within her legal rights.
See how stupid these people are? And she thinks she's smart. Why don't you take your monkey ass out there and try it then? That's how I like you to go on out there and try it. The best quote by Mike Tyson ever: everybody's a badass until they get punched in the mouth. Everybody's badass on the internet. This is what I would do. You wouldn't do a damn thing. I told you about my neighbor. Me and him used to talk about all kinds of stuff. Now, he didn't even know I did videos and nothing like that on YouTube. What he'll do if the officer showed up, he showed me he got all these guns and stuff. They showed it at my house. The Secret Service did, and he was so scared that he was hiding and snitched on me. But he was talking tough before they showed up. Everybody's a badass until they get under a little bit of pressure. Ask him, did I take the same energy that I'm saying right now with the agent when they showed it at my house? I ain't broke no law. Why the hell I need to be scared of the police for?
To leave. I would have done the same thing. You come up to my car, you do not identify yourself, you do not have a warrant, and you aren't arresting me. I do not have to get out of my
dumbass. They were trying to detain her. They told her to stop and get out of her car. But I know you didn't pay attention to that because you're too damn stupid.
Car, and I can drive away. She was completely within her legal right to do that. These ICE agents are not officers. They do not have training. They're literally...
She said the ICE officers are not, the ICE agents are not officers, and they don't have any training. So she's so stupid.
Throwing $50,000 sign-on bonuses. At least a cop would have known to shoot the tire. You can clearly see she backed up. She turned her wheels away from them. She was already leaving before they even got there, and her 6-year-old son was there and watched her get murdered. Not to mention they didn't even identify themselves. If you're...
Hold on a minute. Well, first of all, somebody's lying because the other lady said the 6-year-old wasn't there. But just say if the 6-year-old was there, what in the hell parent takes their child to an event like that. You need to have, that's an unfit mother, if you ask me, if that's true. Because this is the first I've heard that she had a 6-year-old there. Any parent to take their 6-year-old to those type of protests don't need to be a parent in the first damn place.
If you're defending this in any way, you need to step back and take a really hard look in the mirror, because your moral compass is so screwed.
She is so smart. You're so wise. Girl, you gave us so much knowledge. Ooh, you enlighten us. She's so smart. Not like people say, she's really, really intelligent. You done changed my whole opinion after listening to you because you're so damn brilliant. And what nothing makes the left matter when you tell them, I don't give a damn what I looked at the video. I know what the facts are. You can get emotional all you want to. Yes, it's a tragedy that her 3 kids ain't gonna see no more, but whose fault is that? She made that choice. She was in Canada, came back. She said she hated Donald Trump so much she went to Canada. Then after 8 months, they came right back over and started getting training on how to resist. Okay. How did that resistance work? It didn't work well, did it? Okay. See, that's what, it's some things I don't have to try, and I know that it's not good for me. For instance, you know Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband? Do you really got to get hit in your head with that hammer like Paul Pelosi does to know that damn hammer hurts? You don't have to hit me in my head with a hammer. I know getting hit in the head with a hammer hurts. See, some people, they act like they from the Show Me State, which they say she had the Show Me State license plate. And they have to be shown. Like, I don't need to get bit by a snake to know it hurts to get bit by a snake. It's just some things I don't have to try to resist the officer so I can get either shot or the hell beat out of me to know I don't want that to happen. I don't have to try to make a tie with a train coming across the track to know that ain't a good thing to do. See, some things you have to be wise enough to do. And trying to use your vehicle to hinder some ICE agents when they already says that the assault on these officers is up by 1,300%. They're already on edge. Mind your damn business. How about that? Mind your damn business. Too many people always sticking their nose in the wrong damn business. And then when something happens, they want to play victim. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's the officer's fault at all. Or as Clever would say, at all. Don't think it's the officer's fault at all. Absolutely not. Don't believe it. I don't believe it one iota. I really do not. Now, we can see this is a learning thing. See, you can learn from your mistakes. Now, she can't learn because it's too late. But you can learn, liberal, because I got a couple of them who still think they can. That the gang members from Venezuela thought that because that shooting happened, that the officers weren't going to shoot again. F-A-F-O. I like that. I want to keep that same energy. You got to break this mold of them getting upset and start beating on glass. If you need to crack a couple of skulls, if you need to ride in the king, some of these bastards, hey, that'll break you up. Stop doing stuff if you don't want to take an ass whooping. That's how I look at it. Sometimes people be asking for an ass whooping. Like Nana. You remember Nana? We showed you Nana. The young couple wanted to get out the car, confront Nana and her husband. Nana with a moo-moo had to put them hands on her. Auntie was working at the gas station, and some goon heifer coming to throw a drink on her. She put them hands on her, and then you want to be feeling sorry. Now, I don't feel sorry for people who got it coming. I remember I knew this guy was giving the living hell beat out of him. I mean, he was getting mashed on, blood everywhere. Somebody said, you gonna stop that? I said, hell no, I ain't gonna stop it. He need this ass whooping. When he gets tired, I say, are you finished? I'll ask him, is he finished? When a person has an ass whooping coming, I don't care how bloody it looks. I don't care how brutal it looks. I'm gonna let you finish whooping his ass. That's all it is to it. I remember I worked with a guy. He was part owner of a company. That was this guy. He weighed about 350 pounds. This little bitty liberal guy used to aggravate this guy all the damn time for no damn reason. So one of the other guys asked me, are you going to pull, his name was Bill, are you going to pull Bill off Steve when he starts whipping him? I said, hell no. when Bill gets tired or he get hungry or something, I'll say, do you want to get you a drink of water or something? You need to rest up, need some Gatorade or something? I'll be damned. When a person got an ass whooping coming, I don't care who it is. You paid for that. You put that ass whooping on layaway. You've been making payments on your ass whooping that's supposed to be coming. The parents used to call it a pile up ass whooping. That's when they promise you they're going to get you. They promise you again. They promise you again. And finally, you get that pile up ass whooping. And all of a sudden, it ain't that nice. Because then you got to feel the pain. So when somebody been making a layaway payment on an ass whooping, and they've been aggravating people and doing stuff. See, she went to Canada because she was upset. She was posting stuff. Matter of fact, I got a poem by her. Did you hear a poem? She wrote a poem. And she came back over here, got training, following the officers all day long, just making a layaway payment. And all of a sudden, the ICE officer says, it's time to take your layaway out. And he removed her layaway. So what you need to do is stop making payments on your ass whooping, and you won't have to take it. You will never have to remove your ass whooping out the layaway. Because once you take it out the layaway, it's on you. That happens all the time with people. See, I told a guy this before. I said, see, it's best if you just go ahead and do something to the person the first time, because you're going to save somebody else who are not going to defend themselves. See, a lot of these, remember the older lady at Target? She was in her minding her own business, had a Charlie shirt, a Charlie Kirk shirt on, and this liberal woman just starts berating her, cussing her out. You're stupid or what? And then when people start attacking her, harassing her, she didn't like it anymore. Notice that. Bullies don't like to be bullied. I hate bullies. I hate somebody who tries to intimidate people for no reason. Get upset, we can have your way. See, they know the ICE agents is trying to restrain themselves. So they use their vehicle, they cusses them out. Some of them want to spit on them. And then when the ICE agent finally say, you know what? I didn't had enough of this bull. They say, look, he's unnecessary violence. I've been cussing them out, threatening their lives the whole time, trying to dox them. And then when they finally said, they go pop out on you, that's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. And then something happens to you, and then you get on the internet. All the tough whiners get on the internet and start whining about what happened. No, this is preventable. This thing right here was preventable. This was easily preventable. This could have been avoided easily. She should have been at home with her children. See, some of these are paid protesters. I think she may have been a paid protester because she's not from Minneapolis. What in the hell is she doing in Minneapolis? She's not from there. They said she don't even live there, according to what I read. Unless did she rent a car or something? Because her license plate said Missouri. She came from Kansas. I think she originally from Colorado. I don't understand why she's down there causing scenes like this. See, you're going to fool around and find out the hard way. Yeah. And sometimes the hard way, it's a hard pill to swallow when you just have to take it. You don't like that. Have you ever got a real good ass whooping? I don't know if you got that. But I've got some good ones. And here's the thing. You know how you get a real good ass whooping? And when you're a child and you sniffing like this, and you can't stop crying because that ass whooping was good. And then your parents will say something like this: shut up before I give you something to cry about. From the looks of things, you just gave me something to cry about. Shut up before I give you something to cry about. See, that's when you, that's a good ass whooping when you can't hardly catch your breath because they didn't put see, kids don't get ass whooping like that no more. That's why they're killing their parents now, because they don't get good ass whooping is not going to kill you. It's not. Matter of fact, it's good for society to whoop kids' ass. I'm not talking about abuse. I'm saying sometimes kids do something, and you when you promise them you're gonna put them on their butt, you put it on their butt. Don't abuse them, but put it on their backside. They're not gonna die. Not gonna die. I heard something not too long ago. Somebody talking about a kid. They left a whelp on a kid's butt when they popped him. I've never got an ass whooping when I having whelps on me. What are you talking about? That's standard. Teachers at school didn't pop me and put whelps on my butt before. What are you talking about? You didn't have no whips on you, but that's the purpose of it, is to put some whips on you. You remember when Jacob wrestled with the Lord and he did that to his hip and he limped for the rest of his life? See, you need one of those, that limp, that mental limp, to tell you not to do that again. Yeah, you need a good ass whipping where you'll know. You remember that right there and you won't do it again. See, this woman and her girlfriend had never got a good ass whipping. I'm telling you, good ass whipping saves lives. It does. It does. I'm telling you, it will help. It makes the country better. It makes the city better. It makes families better. When a child is not running the house, when they don't see the parents, if the kids see the parents not obeying laws and trying to defy the cops, what do you think they're gonna do? I saw a video the other day where some lady was teaching her kids how to cuss. I can't even play the video because it was too much cussing. She got 3 kids and she's videotaping them how to cuss somebody out. I don't know who they're cussing out, but they're cussing. And she's a great mother. She was so proud of it too. Trash, pure trash. That's what you are. You're pure trash. I don't care what nobody says. Think you raising your kids right. Miss Stacy Michaels, our dear Miss Stacy Michaels, our moderator, she hit us up. She says, "Getting wild out there, Doc. Thank you and clever with love, Stacy." Well, God bless you, Miss Stacy. It is getting wild, Miss Stacy. But guess what? You always have to be after the tornado leaves. There's usually a great calm, right? They say it's a calm before the storm, but after the storm, it's pretty calm too. Maybe some things toe up, but it always can be repaired. Sometimes you got to be a little chaos. In order for that to be real peace, you got to sometimes. The reason America has peace now is because some people have to die, right? So sometime in order for that to be ultimate peace, there has to be some punishment and there has to be some death sometimes. Other than that, you're not going to really get peace. Peace is very, very expensive. The Lord Jesus, before he got ready to leave, he says, "My peace I leave you." It's very, very expensive. He had to give up his life for your peace. These ICE agents and these officers are here so we can have peace. Many people died so we can have peace. And so these communist scumbags are doing everything they can to stop the damn peace, but we're not going to allow that. We can't do it. We got to fight for our generation. They already did enough to mess up the minds of the children. That's the sad part. Miss Kimberly says, thank you, Miss Kimberly. She said, "Please make fun of Governor Kotex." I saw that. I think you're talking about Holcomb, right? In New York. I think that's who you're talking about. Well, they just said that they're going to spend an extra 4.5, or altogether is $4.5 billion. And Mandummy was right behind her on new child care. You know it's going to be a bunch of fraud going in New York if they're just like Minnesota, just like California, just like everywhere that you have a bunch of illegals or welfare recipients. Fraud is prevalent. But I want to play Whoopi Goldberg because Whoopi is in the news again. She's upset about it. You know, Whoopi Goldberg didn't used to be this angry. The older she gets, the more angry she becomes.
Say this. Here's my question. Where is everybody? Where is everybody else?
Everybody's at your mama's house. That's where they at. We stopped by your mama's house. That's where everybody's at.
To everybody's aid.
Yeah.
We help everybody.
Mm-hmm.
NATO, they came and helped us after 9/11. Where is everybody? Because
You're worried about Greenland right now.
Well,
that's beyond. I'm not on board for Greenland.
Where is the government? Do you realize we don't have a government?
Because we don't have given all their power away.
Yes,
they do nothing.
She said we don't have a government. So in other words, because the government is not doing a bunch of left-leaning lunatic stuff, we don't have a government. She said, you think, and by the way, Justin Ventura is back too. Remember when Justin Ventura, the wrestler, used to be the governor? He said he's going to run again because this rogue government is out of control with ICE agents. Okay. That sounds like a good thing to me. I'm going to play a clip of him too here in a few minutes. And the Philly DA, Larry Krasner, I believe his name is, he says if ICE agents come to his city and do anything, he's going to have them arrested. They should put a RICO statute on that bastard and arrest him. All the crime he's allowed to go down there. Now all of a sudden he's gonna try to defend it. And I got one with the school board member, which is just insane. Also got one transgender person wants you to tell her where she needs to go to escape this country. She wants to get out of this country. Well, I'm sorry, her. That's her. I mean him, because he thinks he's a her.
This is a huge and should be our biggest bitch right now.
It is.
What?
That should be, because all of this is happening.
When's the last time y'all think Whoopi Goldberg took a bath? Because I don't know why, it just don't seem like she be bathing.
Because there is no one doing checks and balances.
There's no system.
Where is the government? Why?
She says nobody's doing checks and balances. On specifically, what are you talking about? Could you give me a specific thing that you're saying that the government is not doing what they're supposed to do? Because rounding up a bunch of foreigners, illegals over here, that's the government doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Why aren't they doing their job? And let me tell you, I feel like, you know, he hinted yesterday, he says he was joking, but he hinted yesterday that maybe there won't be midterms. Yeah.
You know, one thing I can tell you about Trump, he know how to troll these people because they get triggered at every damn thing the man said. I wouldn't let nobody get under my skin that much. Leftists are so easy to aggravate. They know he's trying to aggravate them, but they're so stupid that they still take the bait.
Oh, yeah. Now, you know, we're in it already. Okay, we're not heading into it. We're in the dome right now.
Okay,
we're in it.
Okay.
So we really need to be paying attention to who we've given power to. And if the people we've given...
You know what's so funny about this? When Joe Biden was pretending to be president, when he was in the witness protection program, Joe Biden couldn't even put a coherent statement together. Joe Biden was so damn stupid that when he was riding his bicycle, he forgot to put his foot down. He thought that the kickstand just automatically drops down and holds him up. He just fell over on his head. When he was at some kind of graduation, he went across the stage and tripped on nothing. He was saying, Jackie, are you here? Jackie had been dead. He went to the funeral. And they got the nerve, the gall, to act like something is being happened. They had people signing pardons, and it wasn't even coming from Joe Biden, the one who was pretending to be damn president. But they didn't have a problem with what Joe Biden was doing because that's who these people are. They don't care about logic. But I want to show you the cop who did the shooting. I want to show you the illegal who drugged him. They said a couple of months ago, I believe.
Federal complaint, agents were executing a warrant.
This child molested a piece of human trash right here. Y'all should have ridden the kingdom. That's what you should have did.
For 39-year-old Roberto Carlos Munoz. They say Munoz entered.
Look at that. He's from Guatemala. 2022 sex crime arrest. 2023 pleaded guilty.
The country unlawfully, and he also pled guilty to fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct back in 2023.
Oh, this is the kind of fine individual we want over here.
For abusing a minor. Tuesday morning, agents pulled him.
Now, this is the same officer who this woman just hit. He's the one here. Watch, he gonna get drugged.
Over, court documents say he repeatedly refused to comply before a federal agent took out his spring-loaded window punch with his right hand and broke the driver's side rear window. These images show the officer's hand in the vehicle. In this video, you can see the driver take off with the agent hanging from the car, dragging him 300
He drugged the officer.
feet through front yards. These graphic images show the...
That's the officer who did the shooting. That's his body. Because this freaking illegal drug him. That's when you should have took a couple to put a couple in him right there. Hollow points preferably.
Aftermath. A bloody agent who needed 33 stitches for his significant cuts. And now a political battle with a top home.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Democrats are advocating that the illegal who drugged the officer needs to be let out. Instead of being called the Maryland man, he may be the Boston man or whatever the hell it was that.
Land security official criticizing Governor Tim Walz, posting on X, instead of comparing ICE law enforcement to the Gestapo, Walz should be thanking our brave law enforcement. The Department of Justice says a request for Munoz to be held after that
Look at his fat neck. See, that's a good place for the inner point on his neck.
2022 arrest was, quote, not honored by local authorities, and Munoz was released.
They let him out of jail. Can you believe that? Now, how are you going to have a rational conversation with a group of people who you can find a person who's sexually assaulting people? He's illegal in the country, drags an officer, and they say he's innocent. That's what they did with the Maryland man. You can't, this is the mistake some of you make. Whenever any liberal that I know personally, or either somebody who's trying to be progressive or trying to be placate, pretending, straddle the fence, pretending to be a Republican and a Democrat, or pretending to be independent, whenever they text me or ask me any questions or talk to me about something, I go to the most extreme violence towards telling them what needs to happen, that they'll get shot. They always say, I can't believe you're saying that. Well, believe it, dumbass. Do not come to me with a bunch of BS, because I'm going to say anything to you. I'm just saying, if you don't want me to say anything to you, don't text me. Don't call me. Don't engage me in nothing like that. Because, see, on the internet, I got to watch what I say. In person, I don't. I can say whatever the hell I want to do. And when you, and matter of fact, some of them are listening right now. They'll tell you, if they text me with some BS, if you try to ask me about some BS, I'm going to get so raw, you're not going to be believing. I wouldn't give a you know what is what I tell them. I don't care how your feelings feel. Damn your feelings. Give a damn about none of your feelings. That's your problem. You think I don't care. I think they need to wrap it up even more to break some of you up. Everybody's got a hard head, but I heard that a hard head makes a soft behind. See, if you keep on doing things, then eventually something's going to happen to you. I used to have a country song, wasn't it, right there? I got a feeling something's bad about to happen. Let me get to which one I want to show you. I want to show you, oh, I forgot. This is Jesse Ventura coming out the courthouse. He used to be the governor and the wrestler. I didn't even hardly recognize him because he just squiddled up so much.
Did it make you feel better to have that conversation, or what would you say?
No, I'm just saying as
his voice is what gives him away, because even if he doesn't look the same, his voice is always the same. His knees are bad right now. I can tell when you got bad knees. I can tell when people walk when you got bad knees.
a graduate of Roosevelt High School, and as the former governor of Minnesota, I'm so proud of Roosevelt High School and how they stood up for what is supposed to be America and freedom. And freedom is not arresting people without warrants.
If somebody's over here illegal, you don't need a damn warrant. I thought you said you was the governor. I thought you were supposed to be smart.
We have a system here. It's called a constitution.
These people think they really are smart. You don't need an arrest warrant to arrest an illegal immigrant who entered the country illegal. You cannot be this stupid.
And we have a party, the Republicans, who don't seem to want to abide by the Constitution.
Well, Constitution.
January 6th is a prime example of it.
He thinks January 6th, did you see that we had, the FBI had 270 so agents there? That's not including the CIA and the other police departments that was undercover there. They instigated the whole damn thing.
And now they're all free and they're in charge. You know what? Maybe it's time for Jesse. I only did one term. I'm owed a second.
Mr. Ventura, can you tell us what?
See, some people be talking like we can. Fool, you can't make it again. Your ship has sailed. Oh my God. I didn't even recognize him at first. I didn't even know who the hell he was. But now I want you to see Miss Black Lives Matter. And I'm gonna show you listen to what she's saying.
These streets down.
Yes.
Shut these streets down. Again. Make the city pay. Again. And again.
Would somebody please cut off her SNAP benefits? That'll shut her up right there. Cut off her SNAP benefits.
They was worried about losing money when George Floyd died.
It was all about losing money when George Floyd died. I don't know what Shaniqua's problem is, but Shaniqua looks like she's upset or something. I don't know what Shaniqua's problem is.
We have some peoples.
We have some peoples? Wait a minute. That sounds like James Clyburn down there in South Carolina. We had some peoples. We had some peoples.
Peoples.
The peoples, the peoples, the papers, the people.
We had some peoples.
We had some peoples. I'm gonna have to keep this just on that part right there.
We had some peoples.
We had some peepers. We some peoples.
We had some peoples.
Ooh, we had some peoples. I can't get over there.
We had some peoples.
We had some peepers. We had some peepers. We had some peepers. Look at a woman like that looking like, you preach, sister. You gone, girl. Girl, you telling them, girl. Damn, we had some peepers.
That's why, Dad, we had some peoples can cause them lose more money now.
What? We had some peepers cause them to lose more money now? What the hell is she talking about? Shaniqua, have you had? Girl, we're going to revoke your SNAP program just for that right there.
Cause them lose more money now. If we don't stand together, we're going to fold.
If we don't stand together, we're going to fold. She's so deep. Girl, you educating the hell out of us. I'm not lying. I want to get her as my spokesperson from now on.
Together we stand,
divided
we fall.
Together we stand, divided we fall. With two, how you go? It was Fred Sanford with two. I forgot that little song that Fred Sanford and Bub and all them were singing.
We as a community got to stop talking.
We as a community, Clever, I was just going to say that, but if I say it, they're going to get me. Girl, if you don't get this, if somebody don't get this baboon.
You got to stop talking and do the work. We cannot work till somebody die again.
We're not going to work until somebody die again. Do we need another character? Did they have females on Fat Albert? Because I'm wondering if we need like a female character for Fat Albert. I want to recommend her because I think we need to she's and this is their spokesman. Michigan football said Aunt Esther. Yeah, this is Aunt Esther right here. This is Aunt Esther. This old fish-eyed fool.
To do the work. Ice is the demon.
She said Ice is the demon, not a demon, the demon. Ooh, like the chief demon. Ice, is that one of those Palestinian scarves on her neck? I'm not for sure if that's just a regular scarf or is a Palestinian scarf or something right there. I do like that little cap on her head right there, girl. You looking sharp. Looking sharp right there, girl. She's the spokesperson.
They are not human beings.
They are not human beings. I'm going to rewind that. Hold on a minute.
Again, to do the work. Ice is the demon. They are not human beings. They are killers. They're killing on target.
What? They are killers. They're killers on target. What in the hell is Shaniqua talking about? Shanae, let me tell you something, Shanae. Next time, let somebody write your speech out for you. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If this is y'all spokesman, y'all in trouble. I want to hear that last part again.
We cannot work till somebody die again to do the work. Ice is the demon. They are not human beings. They are killers. They're killing on target.
She forgot what she's supposed to say. They are killers. They're killers on target. The peoples, and the killers, and the peoples, and the killers, and the peoples, and the killers. peoples and the killers. The peoples and the killers. The peoples and the killers. The peoples and the killers. Oh, man. You can't make this up. Constitutional rights apply to U.S. citizens, not illegals. Nate, was that, it seems like Nate means 1794. I agree with you 100%. That's a fact. But what about the peoples? What about the peoples? The peoples. The peoples in here. The peoples. We're gonna have to say that one. When I want to get me a good laugh, I'm gonna have to come back to it. I'm gonna let you listen to the whole thing without me interrupting this time. Because this is a brilliant speech right here. I think she should get like the Nobel Peace Prize or something. This is brilliant. Whoever, she needs to be writing speeches for people.
Get these streets down. Yes. Again. Make the city pay. Again. And again. They was worried about losing money when George Floyd died. We as a people can cause them to lose more money now. If we don't stand together, we're going to fold. Together we stand, divided we fold. We as a community got to stop talking and do the work. We cannot wait till somebody die again to do the work. ICE is the demon. They are not human beings. They are killers. They're killing on target.
Oh, this one is so funny. I'm about to put this in the memoirs. Because, girl, you cracked me up. I ain't lying. I wish you could have spoke longer. Whenever you're going to do some more speeches, please email me so I know, because I want to make sure I get a copy of your speech. Because when you talk, girl, you like E.F. Hutton. Because when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen. When Shaniqua talks, the peoples listen. The peoples. Have you ever met the peoples? The peoples. The people. Party people. So you want to get out, say party peoples. Now, I want to, I have a transgender person. He's afraid for his life because of the hateful, you bunch of right wingers. And he wants to know what's a good country for him to go to.
Quick question for someone who's a little more educated than me.
The old bag said, Doc, can you have her as a guest? I would love to. I wish we can book her. Now, he's a transgender. It looks like, is that a lock around your neck there? Okay, all right. I got secondhand embarrassment of Shaniqua talking. I really do. It's embarrassing.
Hi there. Quick question for someone who's a little more educated than me. Where should I go?
Stop. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm going to let it play through this time, but what's that little vampire picture that the teenager was listening to? I think I'm getting the vibe from this dude is like the vampire thing. It ain't working though.
Hi there. Quick question for someone who's a little more educated than me. Where should I go? I'm trans and I live in America. I think that's all I need to say for the question to make sense. And I would love for this to be a resource that people could share with other trans people in a similar position to me. Where should I go? Let's say this all goes to shit. Where should I pack up and move to? What's the...
Make sure y'all leave the comments where you think he should go to.
Best place for it. Then I don't have to worry about doing it again.
Vex says, hell. Janine Smith said, Muslim country. Lillian, Miss Mitchell says, go to Belize. Steak say, is that the new Dylan? Emmett 777 said that person looks like Chewbacca. Woo! Dave the May said, how about Iran? I agree. You got options now. I mean, you got options. That's the good thing about it. You can leave any damn time you feel like it. Any damn time you feel like it, you can leave. Let me see here. I want to play. This is the fat dude who he did something to ICE and he took off running, but he's fat. He couldn't get away. Get him. Get him. Get him. He's trying to run. He know he can't run. He must be hungry. Look at his crack is out. Crack is whack.
Hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Back up.
That's what he get. Monkey ass running around making a fool of yourself for no reason.
Dude, running with all that gear on?
Who is the chief in charge? Back up. I am medical. Don't worry about it. We have our own medical. If you need a real one, I'm here. Well, we won't. In the water bottle. Yeah. Just give me contact.
They didn't rough him up enough. Wait a minute, I got another video. Wait a minute. They was roughing up a little bit more. I bet it's real comfortable on that cold ground. Wait a minute. Where's the other one they threw? It must be a different one. Wait a minute. I got another one. I saw them roughing them up a little bit more on this other one. I want to see somebody get roughed up. Because when you act a fool, I like you to get what's coming. Yeah, I think this one's getting roughed up a little bit more. That's right. Put them boots on him. I'm not seeing enough punching from y'all. They're doing all this for a bunch of damn illegals. And the illegals don't give a damn about them. They're saying that they're effing Nazis. Well, get some then.
How do you think that happened? You're all fucking Nazis.
You ever notice these little mama boys over here always talking tough until somebody puts some pain on her?
Fucking Nazi. You don't care? You're a fucking Nazi.
Most of them are being paid any damn way.
Pussy. Pussy. Yeah. Pussy.
See how tough they talking? As soon as the ICE agent do something to them, then they'll become a victim.
You're a fucking Nazi. You're a fucking Nazi. You're a fucking Nazi. Go home. You're a fucking.
All they do is you're an effing Nazi. You're an effing Nazi. You're an effing Nazi. Freaking morons. Absolute idiots. Well, I want you to hear this this hearing again. This dude right here was tearing them up in the hearing, even though nothing's going to happen. But I did think it was kind of funny. But let's play Kristi Noem's statistic first, and then we're going to get to this this little hearing that they had. And I do have one airport heifer just acting a fool. Boy, she acted a fool.
Facing a 1,300% increase in assaults against them and an 8,000% increase in death threats against all of them. In fact, the very same officer who was attacked today had previously been dragged by an anti-ICE rioter who had rammed him with a car and drug him back in June. He sustained injuries at that time as well. And
here's the Philly DA, Larry Krasner.
Law enforcement agent, any ICE agent, is going to come to Philly to commit crimes, then you can get the F out of here. Because if you do that here, I will charge you with those crimes. You will be arrested. You will stand trial. You will be convicted, whether it's in state or federal court. It's my office prosecuting it. That's how the law works. And you will do your time because Donald Trump cannot pardon you for a...
Who is these two clowns behind him? They look like they're in a hostage situation too.
A state court conviction. Do you hear me?
They need to arrest this bastard right now.
ICE agents.
You got to ask yourself, what motivates these people to keep these damn illegals so much? This because the illegals are helping them steal money. The illegals they're using the illegals to illegally vote because they give them driver's license and they can vote.
Do you hear me, National Guard? Do you hear me, military?
This bastard thinking, see, we didn't give any people too much power. I wish they'd send somebody over there and rough him up and lock him up.
You're going to jail if you commit crimes in the city of Philadelphia. You will be accountable. The law applies to all of you. And I know that there are honest, decent, moral law enforcement officers out there by the bushel, including in ICE. This is not for you. This is for any one of your colleagues who thinks they are above the law.
Everybody above the law, okay, all right. He's talking real tough, kind of reckless too. I must say so myself. Talking real reckless. Let me see if I got this other. I'm going to show you this hearing right quick.
Difference between 54% and 7%, is there not?
Excuse me, sir, could I?
There's a big difference between 54% and 7%, is there not?
Excuse me, sir, could I answer the question?
Let me move on. We've got a lot of questions here. What percentage of Somali-headed households in Minnesota are on Medicaid?
I don't know.
It's 73%. Do you know what?
73% of them. I'm going to replay that again.
Answer the question.
Let me move on. We've got a lot of questions here. What percentage of Somali-headed households in Minnesota are on Medicaid?
I don't know.
It's 73%.
73% is on Medicaid.
And do you know what that number is for Minnesota native households?
Again, you're using the phrase Minnesota native households, but the majority...
The number is 18%. That's
so 18% on Medicaid their family was born and raised here. The Somalians, 73%. So how is it beneficial for us to keep having all these foreigners over here? That's what I like to know.
Quite an astounding difference. I think we would agree.
Can I answer the question, please?
Let me ask you one more, and then we can go on to that. What percentage of Somali-headed households are on welfare in general?
I don't know.
It's 81%. What?
81% of all Somalian households are on welfare. And they are the pillars of the community, you're saying?
Let me just ask you, after 10 years of being in the United States, what percentage of Somali immigrant households continue to be on welfare?
I don't know.
The
number is 78%.
Notice how irritated the little liberal is. Notice how irritating he is. This monkey sitting up here. He's irritated because he don't want him saying that these Somalians who don't speak English, who's been coming over doing all this fraud, he don't want them to say that they're just as much a citizen as you are. No, they're not. They're not.
So even after 10 years, 78% of Somali immigrant households continue to be on welfare. Do you know what that number is for native Minnesota-headed households?
Again, you're using
non-Somali immigrant-headed households.
If I can just answer the question, when you're using the phrase native Minnesotans, the majority of Somali Minnesotans are as Minnesotan as any of us. They were born.
You're a damn lie. You're a damn lie. Then he came over and had a bunch of damn babies. Show me the ones who's been here 30, 40, 50 years. Their parents was here. Their parents they came from another country. And they're destroying everything. It ain't like they came over here and contributed a damn thing. But see, this bad weather right here, this freaking nutless individual, instead of the headless horseman, the nutless liberal. This is the kind of guy who if he has a wife, she has a boyfriend, by the way, and his wife, he better not never ever get caught standing urinating in the house. His wife can tell him, I better not see that toilet seat up. You better make sure you sit down and TT. She put a camera in the restroom, so make sure you sit down and TT in.
The United States, it's only 8,000 of the 108,000 Somali.
And nevertheless, the welfare usage is astoundingly different. Let me ask you again, does that make Minnesota stronger or weaker?
Again, I'd like the opportunity to answer the question here.
Go for
it. Again, the majority of Somali Minnesotans are born in the United States.
Yeah, you mean the ones like under 20? They just got here? The hell is you talking about? I'm saying, how many of them been here for, like I said, for a whole generation?
I understand it.
Okay, well, what percentage of working age Somalians who have been in the U.S. for 10 years or more, how many of them speak English very well?
I don't know.
About half. The answer is about half. That seems pretty low, doesn't it?
Again, I keep trying
to... It doesn't sound like something that makes our country stronger to me, and I think most Americans would agree with me on that. I need to move on. Ms. Robbins, when would you say we concretely knew that widespread welfare fraud was occurring in Minnesota?
There have been reports since 2009 from the Office of Legislative Auditor. I would say the credible reports on child care fraud started surfacing 2011 to...
When is Tim Walz going to be arrested then? And this Jacob fella too.
2013.
So for over a decade.
Yes, sir.
When do you think Governor Walz knew about this fraud?
From the very beginning. He was running for governor in 2018 when there were prosecutions going on, when there was an OLA report, active cases in.
Okay, got you. Y'all not going to do nothing. We already know they did fraud. What y'all going to do about it though? Not a damn thing. Gonna run their mouth. Let me see. I wanted to show you guys. What did I do with that one? Kathy. I forgot to show the one with Kathy Hogan and Mendumi standing behind her. Let's see if I got that one.
We were committing an additional $1.7 billion in what we call recurring spending, something my budget director hates, but meaning we're committed. And so that means our total child care investment this year will be $4.5 billion in the state of New York. So we're in there.
What? You think that's a good idea? Aren't you guys already broke? That's what you want to spend your money on? Okay. It ain't your money though. It's taxpayers' money. Here's another, I think this, I don't know who this queer he is, but he's saying something.
And we think I use she, her pronouns.
I know he's pretty big though. He's a big one. You know, I think the Texans are looking for a good offensive lineman because he got some hands. I know he can, you know what, we may need a power forward for the Houston Rockets.
And we think I use she, her pronouns. I'm a representative from...
He used she, he, did he say she, he pronoun?
I'm a representative from 66A, St. Paul, Falcon Heights Law. And we think I use she, her pronouns. I'm a representative from 66A, St. Paul.
When did we come with this crazy stuff that you got to tell me a pronoun? Look, damn well, you's a dude. What you talking about? I use she, he. See, I think it's so ridiculous to start out a conversation trying to convince me something that you're not.
Falcon Heights, Lauderdale, and Roseville. I don't have a lot left to say after you.
Good. That about sums up because you already ain't said a damn thing.
You have heard from everybody up here. I just want to take a moment to make sure we understand.
He got some wide damn shoulders. I know that.
Fully the stakes of what is happening. Both to our community and to
it's ma'am,
the broader communities at large in the United States. The first thing that we saw.
Look at this other Gold Star goon back at his Lebesian, or with this suit on back here on the left hand side, or it'll be the right hand side of this linebacker. And look how she looking back there. I mean, look at the one behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This big old tall basketball player, and this little bitty Lebesian behind him.
From the Trump administration regarding our community was to sign an executive order saying that there were no trans people. And then fast forward to the end of the year, and we had a press conference where comments from the Secretary of HHS and many other
Steak says she, her, with a 12-inch pecker.
people from HHS and other people who stood on that stage declared very clearly, directly, openly, there are no trans people. There cannot be trans people.
Mm-hmm. You want to pray for it? Because I think we may need to pray. Because I know you're not thinking that you're trying to want us to call you a female. Because you can say he, she is your pronouns. Okay, my pronouns is millionaire, billionaire. Does that change anything? Oh, damn it, I'm not a millionaire, billionaire.
Non-binary people, two-spirit people, anyone. And I think it's really important for us to internalize that that is what is happening, that there is a vision for a future being executed by the federal government.
Damn, you got some big hands.
Of the United States, in which trans people simply do not exist in America. That is the policy goal of this administration.
Wow.
There are words for what you would call that. I tend to call that an eradication policy, transgender eradication. And people live in that space. Transgender people all over the country.
Wait a minute. Why
including.
Why is you freezing up now? All of a sudden?
The highest percentage of trans people in Heights, Lauderdale, and Roseville. I don't have a.
You guys remember Kevin McHale for the Boston Celtics? Him and Kevin McHale are about the same size. If Kevin McHale was in drag, it'll look like this dude right here. Shoo, boy, he's a big one. That's all I'm saying. He's a big one. My personal opinion is, I've been saying it for many years. There's no such thing as a trans anyway, because you cannot make yourself another damn gender, no matter how hard you try. But I want you to. You remember when that little Jacob mayor down there was kissing up the Black Lives Matter? You remember that?
Have to take responsibility here.
Carl says post-up game is strong. You already know that. He'll bag you down in a minute and then dunk on you. You know that fadeaway is off the chart. You know that post-up game. That boy do a fadeaway, that little step back like that, and kill you with that. Net but bottom every time.
I've been coming to grips with my own brokenness in this.
Look at this look. I bet you if one of these guys says you've been right over right here. This dude he's such a clown. This dude right here is such a freaking clown. Damn. He has no manhood left. None whatsoever. It's ridiculous. This boy right here, I bet he got a butt plug. I bet you this male, I bet he got a butt plug in his back pocket.
Situation, my own failures, my own shortcomings that I...
Give up the money then. If you're feeling so damn guilty, give up the damn money. Come on, let me see you my routing number so you can give me some of your money since you're feeling so damn guilty. Every time a white liberal say they feel guilty, all I say is give me the damn money then. If you feel that damn guilty, write the check. Quit talking about it. Give me some money.
I know there needs to be deep-seated structural reform.
You need to be deep-seated structural reform.
In terms of how the department operates. The systemically racist system needs to be revamped. Okay. The police union.
I bet his wife can't even get moist for him. This dude is such a freaking such a wuss.
needs to be put in its place. We need to make sure that everything from the union contract to the way that the arbitration functions to the way that our officers and the culture in the department behaves.
Jacob Fry, we have a yes or no question for you. Hey!
Watch, he's kissing up to them. Watch how she talk to him.
Hey, fist up! Fist up, y'all! Fist up!
She says fist up. Fist up, y'all.
Jacob Fry, we have a yes or no question for you. Yes or no, will you commit to defunding Minneapolis Police Department?
Yes or no, will you commit to defunding the Minneapolis Police Department? That's what she wants. See, I just wish this could happen for real. Because I'd be glad when one of them have to call 911. I'm going to say call Lil John for 911. I'm going to say call T-Bone. Call Black Lives Matter. Call the crackhead. Since you said you don't want the police department there, call the child molester then.
What did I say? We don't want no more police.
We don't want no more police. Did you get that?
That clear. We don't want people with guns toting around in our community.
You don't want people with guns, but do the gang members and the thugs and the criminals have guns?
Shooting us down. You have an answer. It is a yes or a no. It is a yes or a no. Will you defund the Minneapolis Police Department? All right, be quiet, y'all. Be quiet, because it's important that we actually hear this. It's important that we hear this, because if y'all don't know, he's up for re-election next year. If y'all don't know, he's up for re-election next year. And if he says no, guess what the fuck we gonna do next year? What'd you say?
I do not support the full abolition of police.
All right, get the fuck out of here. Go.
That's good for him. Did you hear what she said? They put him on the spot. Are you going to defund him? If you're not going to do it, she said, get the F out of here. All that's kissing up, that's what he get. That's how you're supposed to talk to him anyway. He don't deserve no respect. Any man that are groveling like that, she told him to get the F out of here. After he kissed up to him and everything, she still told him to get the F out of here. Gotta love it. Okay, I got one more video. Now, this woman right here, I don't know what her problem is, but she started having a fit at Frontier Airlines. And boy, did she act a fool up in there. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
Hey, you laughing? Bitch.
I don't know why she mad, what she mad at, but she's so aggressive though.
Hey, you laughing? Bitch, my wife is a Spanish bitch. And she...
Her wife is a Spanish bitch. Is that what she said? Hold on a minute, let me rewind that.
Hey, you laughing? Bitch, my wife is a Spanish bitch. And she dark.
Her wife is a Spanish bitch. That's a nice way to talk about your wife.
No, bitch, we will destroy you. I'll soon don't fuck with you. I'll soon don't fuck with you. Find you another DOT, bitch. We done it.
What? What is the aggression about? Look at, see, she should have been already taken down. See, when you tolerate this kind of actions right here, immediately she needs to be slammed on that ground and handcuffed.
Close that door, because bitch, I'm a registered terrorist. I'm a hard up bitch. Why would she fucking try to play with me? I know it ain't you. Why should somebody fight with me?
She's such a lady, isn't she?
Bitch, I'll throw your motherfucking phone. You recording me?
No, this is just plain ghetto. She's not even on dope. This is just ghetto. Now watch, she gonna get mad at somebody recording her that work there. She gonna climb up on the counter.
Bitch, I'll throw your motherfucking phone. You recording me? You recording me? Are you recording me? She recording me? She recording me? You recording me? Your bitch ass over there. You got hurt you, bitch. I'm a registered terrorist, bitch. This is that video. And you go viral. I'm suing for tears. I'm suing for tears. And I'm not coming.
She is such a lady, isn't she? It's some crazy people out here. I'm telling you that right now. It's some nut jobs. State said check to make sure she ain't tucking something down there in that area. What in the hell is her problem? See, you don't never know when people just go crazy for no damn reason. That was a man gardening in his own yard, and some lunatic just came by and just shot him over in Florida. She may be off her prescription drugs or something. There's something wrong with this heifer.
I won't go to jail, baby. I'm bigger than a sword, bitch. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You want to find out? You want to find out? Come on, call your car.
Who acts like this in public? I mean, who in the hell acts like this in public?
I can't help y'all yet. I can't stop that. Nobody can help y'all yet. Ain't nobody can.
She's so proud of herself, too.
I've been cutting up for a long time.
She said she's been cut up for a long time. Where in the hell is the police at?
We need your help. We need your help.
Oh, this is the kind you want to take on the mama right here. She's this is stellar behavior.
I've been trying to for a long time. Where's the help? Oh, yeah, no, bitch. Let me stop. Put it back to my quick, bitch. I throw these bitches at everybody, bitch. I throw all these bitches, bitch. Bitch. This one, take this bitch. Bitch, you saw, bitch.
What in the living hell is going on for a woman to act like that in public? We have normalized insanity. That's why we need to open back up the mental wards. A lot of these people need to be institutionalized because anybody who acts like this needs to be mandatorily put in some kind of mental ward, injected with some medicine, put in a nice little rubber room, put a little Beethoven on, a little soft music or some little jazz or something. Make sure no pointing objects or sharp objects is in the room because this girl is not stable. Something wrong with her. I mean, this is slap crazy behavior. Who in the hell does this? It's insane, man. Nate Mean says Somalians being on temporary protected immigration status 30 years, daycare fraud was first reported in 2013. Facts. Matter of fact, some of it was reported before that. So Tim Wall, Ilhan Omar Fatah, Jacob Frey, all of them in on it. Now, do you think the Republicans are going to do something about it, though, Nate? I bet the Republicans don't do the damn thing about it. They're going to get on Fox News and tell you how tough, we're on it now. This fraud, one of the ladies that was testifying yesterday said that before Tim Walz even came into office, he knew about the damn fraud. And what they did is threaten the whistleblowers who exposed the fraud. I just wish some of them would go to jail. That perv walk like they gave Mandura, I wish they'd give some of that perv walk to like Big Tish, James Cumming, the rest of these clowns. That's what I would like. I like for some of that, give them some of that same damn treatment that old Mandura got. He was talking pretty tough over there singing, "Don't worry, be happy," until they came and got him. He was singing, "Don't worry, be happy," until they came and got him. He ain't singing no more. But that'll shut him up. That'll make you shut up, running your pie hole too damn much anyway. Wait a minute. Let's see what I missed something. I don't know how I missed my man Mark here. I just missed it again. Did I miss? Let me refresh my page here. I don't know what the hell happened there. But my man Mark Andrews, I'm sorry about that, Mark. I just looked back over it again. For some reason, it wasn't showing up. My man Mark Andrews, the sniper. Is Mark still in there? Did he go? No, he has to get up in the morning. Gotta get up early in the morning and find me enough. Got to get up early in the morning. Nate says Republicans never do anything but talk. That's all they do. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, Nate. People got mad at me because I was calling Christian Gnomes and Dan Bongino and Cash Patel. I was calling them out. They said, you need to give them a chance. How much damn chance do they need? Because if you and I had broke the same law, I guarantee, ain't that right, Nate? They would get locked up. Here they are. They break every law you know. I just saw something else with Big Tish. Something about her beautician now. Now, I don't know if she had a lesbian relationship with her beautician, but they said some kind of fraud. They're looking into it. They don't have all the details yet, but I mean, they got it with mortgage fraud and nobody did a damn thing about that. They're gonna have a strongly worded release on their Twitter page, and the people on Twitter and on YouTube and on Fox News, they're gonna be bragging how much badass they are. Did you see that respond by Christy Gnomes? Did you see what Pam Bundy posted? Did you see what Cash Patel? Yeah, I saw it, idiot. They ain't gonna do a damn thing but talk. We already got enough evidence to lock them up for a lifetime, damn it. Sometimes it ain't much different between the Republicans and the Democrats. See, the Republicans want to kill you slow. Democrats they'll just drive you off a cliff while they're in the car with you. That's the sad part. But anyway, I got to get out of here. I know it started late tonight. I got to get out of here now. God bless you guys. God bless the Common Sense Nation. But we'll have some more updates tomorrow on what's going on. And there's a lot going on too, but we'll give you some updates tomorrow. Hopefully that nobody else has to get shot. But don't FAFO, and you won't have to worry about that. Good night out there, Common Sense Nation, and God bless you.